Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Infused Transitions. I am so happy you are here. If you are returning, thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. And if you are new, welcome. We hope that you enjoy this channel and it resonates with you and that you will be back to join us. I am an intuitive reader, meaning that the messages that I relay may or may not be the same messages that a card would have in the guidebooks that come with the various decks I use. And then, of course, only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. And if the video doesn't resonate with you, there are other videos on this channel that I invite you to go back and view those and see what you think of those. If you feel so inclined, always remember to hit that like button, as that helps the message to get out to reach more viewers that it also may help them. And don't forget to hit not only the subscribe, but the bell, because this bell lets you know when I put up new content. So today, to start out with at least, I am going to be using the Gilded Tarot. And we are going to start out with just asking, what is the main point that springboards this reading? What is the main point that just springboards this reading? And this is for the general collective. It is a general message, which again, so it may or may not resonate with you. Okay. So what is the main point that is the springboard for this reading? What is the main point that is the springboard for this reading? And just so you know, I typically only take cards that actually pop out, unless I am, drawn to picking it up. Like sometimes if it gets stuck, if I feel inclined that I am to take that card, then I do, of course. If I don't feel that inclination, I let it go. All right, so what is the main point that is going to be the focus of this reading? What is the main point that is going to be the focus to this reading? If you don't want to sit through the shuffling, feel free to fast forward past it. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords energy. In this particular deck, I mean, the Eight of Swords, it's about being stuck. It's feeling like you can't go anywhere. It's feeling like your hands are tied. You can't see. You're off your feet. And there's no way to get out of this. So we're going to look into seeing what is that about. Why is that the message? Why is that the springboard? All right. So let's see, Spirit, can you expand on this now, please? Bringing out further information. First, let's see. Okay, so what is... what are some of the components? What are some of the aspects that are making us feel this way? What's happening that's making us feel that way? What's behind being unable to move? What's behind being unable to move? What's behind being unable to move? Thank you. Nine of Cups. Okay, so when we first look at the Nine of Cups, we think, well, that's a card I want, right? But the point is that we're feeling like we can't do anything. We're feeling like we can't move. We're wanting to accomplish this, but we're feeling like, yeah, I can't do anything right now. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this energy. This is what I'm trying to achieve. I also feel like too, there's this feeling, this sense of, okay, I know this is what I want, but I have no idea how am I going to get there. What am I going to do? What am I, it's like all these self-doubt and stories is what I'm hearing. Self-doubt and stories that is getting in the way of even going for this, because there's this feeling of, well, I can't, I don't have, there's there's a feeling and a sense of lack. There is a belief of lack around being able to accomplish this. Okay. Is there anything else that is playing a role in this being trapped? Three of Wands. Okay, so there's a longing. There is this longing to want to move, right? Which would make sense. But I also feel like it's almost like a double message here, because it's like, yes, there's a longing to get movement so we can head over to here. But I also feel like it's saying, but look how close your ship is. The ship can be a major thing. The ship can be just, you know, something that's going to allow you to at least get up on your feet and remove the chains and the blindfold, and enough swords that you can get out. Or it can be like an extreme shift. Let's get one more about these Eight of Swords. What's something that's an actual cause? So far, it feels like a lot of it is mindset, beliefs that are not supporting and assisting you. Is there any? Let's show me one more. Thank you. Hermit. Okay. So for some, there's been for some, you've been in hermit mode. You have isolated yourself to process something, or maybe your go-to response is to go into hiding, to run away. And obviously, if we're using it as a runaway tactic, then yeah, we've basically we are restricting ourselves when we run away, right? But if we're doing and going into hermit mode because it's like, okay, I want to heal something or some things. So this is going to require me to do some inner work. I need to be able to look at myself. I need to start figuring out, you know, what are the things at play within me that need attention so that I can move into, you know, into the movement. I can create this because now I'm free. I'm moving. I've got my ship happening here. So yeah, that's interesting. So what is something that is supporting us in moving out of this energy? What's something that is supporting us in moving out of this energy? Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, 2 cards. Okay. So we have the World card. So we have an ending. So this time is coming to an end of a cycle. Whether that's because something's leaving, or if it's just because of aha moments of, oh, wow, I so understand that now. Now that I know that, I can work on releasing that and bringing in some balance again. And we also have the Queen of Wands. Now, this is fire energy. So, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it can literally be about, because, oh, that, yeah, I never noticed that. Okay, so in the World card, she's got a wand or a baton, one in each hand, right? It's an ending, okay? And I guess the reason that to me is drawing my attention, because she's holding onto her wand in here too. So it's almost like there were 2 things, whatever those 2 things are, that were in playing a role in this being stuck, stuck, unable to move, but doing the work, right? And then this ending of a cycle is bringing it so that now with the Queen of Wands, she has her wand in both hands. She is taking back her power. She is saying, you know what? This is done now. I'm done. I'm not going to be stuck anymore. I'm going to make things happen, right? Excuse me. Let's see. What is something that is possibly challenging challenging us in standing in our power? What is something that's possibly challenging us in Two of Wands? There's a decision that has to be made, which makes sense because, again, you know, we are the only ones that can make our choices and our decisions for ourselves. You know, we can listen to other people, we can take in what they say, but bottom line, it is up to us to decide, what are we going to do? Are we going to run away, or are we going to do introspection and do the work? Are we going to move forward? Are we going to create something? And when cycles end, are we going to sit back over in here, or are we going to pick up our wand and own our power and move forward into creating what we want to create? Are we going to learn the lessons so we can move forward, or are we going to just sit here and stay in this energy? Because, well, it's uncomfortable, but it's a comfortable uncomfortable. Right? It's uncomfortable. I don't like it, but I know what to expect there. Whereas if I do something different, now I got to move in the unknown, and that freaks me out. So, right? It's your decision. It's your choice. What are you going to do? And I would say even on here, it's like in the one path, they both have a stag, right, in the thing. So if you do spirit animal or spirit guides, I would look up dragons, I would look up seagulls, and I would look up the stag. Birds in general, and if there's one that just talks about birds and not a specific type or kind. But in this path, they look very similar down here. They're both lush. They've got a path well laid out. You've got the stag for support. You've got a wand on both paths, right? But the difference is over here, we've got birds flying overhead. We've got the yellow sky. Over here, there's orange and yellow and some red. And at first glance, I thought it was lightning, but it almost looks like it's the impression of lightning, but it's truly just the colors that you see there. So, but the bottom line is it comes down to a choice. You have a choice or a decision to make in what you're going to do with this energy. What are you being invited to bring in or to let come in? What are you being invited to bring in or let come in? What are they being invited to let in or bring in? What are they being invited to? Thank you. The Hierophant, spirituality, commitment, intelligence. It can be about structure. It can be about institutions. So for institutions, maybe it's if there's something you feel that, hey, I don't really know what to do with this, and I think it would be helpful for me if I went out and I got some some professional assistance in this, whatever that is, whatever that is. It could be just educating yourself on something. It could be learning something new. It could be getting somebody to walk along with you in dealing with whatever this is and making these choices and decisions on this path or journey. Can be a commitment, can be somebody else coming in. So it's because it's going to be different for different people. Oh, wow. See? Okay, so this is what popped out. We had the Strength fall out, and we had the Four Swords fall out. All right. Strength, to me, this is talking about being willing to be brave. Being willing to be brave and courageous. That there are things that you're going to have to do, which we all know, right? If we're comfortable in the uncomfortableness and we decide we're done with doing that and we're going to be brave, we're going to be strong, we're going to be courageous, we're going to go do that, that's going to take a lot of bravery and courageousness, right? Because it's going to be uncomfortable because we don't know what it's like to not be in that space anymore. For others, again, this may be about bringing somebody in. Unfortunately, I don't know which astrological signs are assigned to the Hierophant. I like astrology, but it's not my jam. But I do Leo, obviously, on this one. I also feel like it's really, really important that as we're going through this journey, right, it's going to be important for a lot of self-love, self-care, rest, relaxation, allow yourself time to recuperate when and where necessary. Okay? Taking care of yourself, putting your energy management and what is good for you in a non-selfish way, obviously with balance and alignment, yes, but that is going to be important instead of running yourself ragged always for everybody else. And then by the time it's time for you, it's forget it, I have no energy, I'm expended now. Okay, so there we go. What is the outcome? What is the most probable outcome? Remember, time is fluid and, things change very, very quickly, especially the faster that we ascend and that our time here and our planet and our dimension is ascending. Time becomes more and more non-linear and more fluid. All right, so what is the probable outcome? What is the probable outcome? Yeah, you have an ending. What is the probable outcome? Nice. Let's get some more on the probable outcome, please. Thank you, Spirit. Goodness, really having a hard time here. Wow. Okay. So we do have an ending here. We have another ending. So you have an ending over here, and then you're faced with this choice and decision. So you have an ending. You can choose to take your power back, or you can choose to run back into being stuck, right? Choice, decision. But it does feel like that. So if you so choose to take back your power, that you will have another ending that will complete another cycle. And we have progress with our finances. So it goes 6 of Pentacles, which I really like both of the 6 and the 7 of Pentacles in this deck. But there's a quick progression from 6 to 7 of the Pentacles by this other ending. So I hope this was helpful for you. And look at that, we got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. I hope it gave you some insights and some things to think about in your journey and in your decision making, whatever that may be for you. Again, I appreciate you being here. Hit the like button if you feel so inclined, and I will see you next time. Bye.